G'day YouTube, Joey from Oz. So just a quick visit round to Bruce's to chop some stock up. These are going to be my riser spacers for the lathe. I've just cut them up. I'm about to just linish them off on the lathe. Okay, so I've just taken the sharp corners off. Now I just need to drill some holes. Ding tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh-ee. Walla walla bing bang. So we're just having a bit of a sing-song in the workshop. And Bruce has of course pulled out another amazing tool. A vernier marking gauge. So the 0.1 millimeters are on the verniers there. I've got this set to 25 because my stock is 50 and I wanted to mark a halfway. Here was me going to go with some hermaphrodite calipers, but no, came out with a better tool. So those ones there, my centers are, what did I say, 190 on 230s, and these ones are 175 on 200s. So just marking these out for the holes. Now we're marked. There's centre pot, then over to the drilling press. Look at this.
Now you can locate it with the pen.
Yes, exactly.
If you
turn a light
give
on.
some volts to the lights.
Ah, yes.
Hello.
Illuminating, Watson. Hey.
There you go.
Now we're cooking with cheese.
So there you can just
Sight on the hole.
bring that down
Yeah, yeah.
till you're on the diddle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Like that.
I'm away.
You're away.
Sweet.
Now now what we'll do also is we'll get some mum's milk.
Yeah, yeah. So here we are, chaps. The first use of my 50mm length 16mm rotor broach, which should give us plenty of clearance in these.
Mum's milk.
Mum's milk. Happy, happy.
And we'll
Tachometric.
organise some speed here. It's not in gear, is it?
No. And your thingy's not on either.
No, it's not in either. I think that's a bit too fast.
I would be thinking so. Knowing as much as I do.
We might have to go to number 1. Medium.
Number 1 needs... Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have a stop button. It's got the emergency stop.
Oh, yeah.
But you can use that light on and just turn off the light. Now, all we'll do is just offer this up, give it a squirt. It's not that heavy a drain you're going to be doing, so.
Going all the way through both sides.
Yeah, it's a bit. That should have ejected it, and if it hasn't ejected and inspected it, then just get rid of it
Uh-huh.
over there. And
Yes.
if it does drop it down there, just blow it out,
Nice.
and then you'll be able to come down and do your second
Number
one.
2.
Just watch the fingers there and the. I think you need to inspect the grinding in that cutting. They shouldn't be jerky like that.
Okay. It doesn't appear to have ever been used before.
Sorry?
It doesn't appear to have ever been used before.
No, there may be just a different type of ground end on them. You might want to make that relief a little bit more.
Okay.
Anyway, see how it goes. The different ones, you know.
Yeah.
But that one said it should just grab it, set in, and then go nicely.
Yeah, okay.
And there's very subtle differences make a huge difference in the cutting.
Okay.
Now,
So,
I suppose the best thing to do is to get a little screwdriver
alright.
and just try when you're clearing them
Mm.
like this, not to prise against the top
tooth?
cutting edge,
Okay.
but in the middle here somewhere.
Okay.
Just convince it that it's
Wants to come
no
out.
longer required,
Yep.
and it should come down. And
Lovely.
if anybody wants to buy any holes, then you've got some holes here to sell.
Nice.
Okay,
Legend.
so you're happy with that?
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
I am now in the whole cutting job,
That's
as
Yeah.
opposed to the half cutting job.
you've got a hole in one.
Hole in 7, 6,
Yeah.
5,
Put
4,
those over there, so you've got room
to work.
to put your mum's milk. If they were all the same, you could put the stopper here and then
Yeah,
it's a
they're not
no-brainer.
though.
But, huh?
They're not though.
They're not that. Okay. Well, there you go.
They're not precision precision milled. They're just chopped and slopped and locked. Cheers, Bruce.
Better than pilot drilling and all that stuff.
It certainly saves a few jobs, doesn't it? I like that.
Yeah, when I'm doing a lot of drilling, then I've got a little tank. You just connect that up and speed feed the,
Drip it through.
through there. Yeah,
Nice.
so that's
Might have to look again.
that's the Hairy Forbes.
Okay.
version.
Very nice. Definitely might have to look at getting me one of those. And so that sort of high frequency wouldn't be anything to do with cutting too quick or anything like that, or
Sorry.
the grinding. Is
Yeah,
there
I think
different-
it's just the way it's been ground.
Okay.
The edge has been ground. So if you compare it to my 16mm one,
Yep.
it won't be that simple to see the difference. But if we say there's a 15mm.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so you see this one's a bit broader on the outside compared to, this is a larger one,
Yeah.
but it's got very little relief back on this
Yeah,
side.
okay.
I'd be grinding it more, so I like to grind it back up to that point there,
Yeah. Okay.
give it back. So I think that's maybe why she's grabbing a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I wonder if.
But in the future, just try the other ones.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a
Well, this is
these are
maybe.
19mm or 3/4. So if you don't have one of these units,
Yep.
then you can use it in a 19mm ER40 collet or
Okay. Yep.
so. In the lathe and the mill, I use it with an ER40 collet.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got.
But then you don't need the pin because the pin's got nothing to act against.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Lovely.
So then you've got to manually eject it all this.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Thanks, mate. All right. On to cut some holes. Bring you back. Compression. Relieve.
Right, said Fred, climbing up the ladder.
Any parting words for the mighty viewers?
Oh, we're making up some there. This is a part of the toolkit. There's 7 parts to the whole toolkit. Comprises of two of these, one size, over here.
Is that for the retrieval down hole?
It's got a hole down here.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I've done all 4 of them, there's 2 of them from one kit of the smaller size.
Yep.
Now all of these have to have a groove cut in them for a snap ring.
Ah, okay.
So they've got to have a groove cut in here. Different sizes depending. So that's one. And then I've got to make up bushes. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of the bigger ones,
Cool.
and two more. So I've got 4, 6, 12 pieces, 12 bushes with all different facets and sizes.
Cool.
It's all come in inches. I've turned it into metric, although I could work an inch.
Yep.
So we're working our way through it. I'm just about to part this off. So if you want to hang around, just see, I'll part it off. There's the links we want. I want some bangles for your wife, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a mermaid.
Oh. So we'll just change tools. We've had a few tools working today. Nice size drills. We did one down to that depth, the small fella, and the big one went down to this depth. With the big one, we had to chase it down and finish off to diameter because we didn't have a drill bit big enough. It's 1 3/4 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And we needed the drawing called up for 1.78 inch.
That's pretty close, but not quite.
Yeah, this can go back to sleep here in the Imperial drill. See that? That's the Imperial one. Morse taper.
Now I know where to come
And that's the metric Morse taper one.
Nice.
And this has got to go back in there as well. This was the first ones I did.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a 28.5. And of course, we started off with a centre drill.
Yep.
And now we're going to do some parting off. So we use this high rake. We use the high rake tool first for doing the external machining. So now we'll part it off. I'll show you how I set up the parting off. I like to go down the back in the end here. Take a little scale, line that up with the edge. Go to here and zero that to the length. Now I'm going to go to, we're on 855 now, so we'll go to 635 for parting off. Disconnect the feed. Not that we have to, but we'll do that. And we're going to go 8 inches, which is 203.20. So we zhoop along here to 203. The 203.20, which in the old language would be, that's 7.99 inches.
So it should be 8, so we've got another 0.2 to go.
It should be 8, well bugger that.
We've got another 0.2 to go.
No, they keep sending me this inch stuff. I'm going to do what I want to do.
203.2 you want?
Yeah, that's right. We want to go to 0.2.
Yeah. That's
There
it.
you go.
Now if we check
Okay,
the
now,
inch to metric, that should be 8 on the nose.
look
Which
at
is,
that. Is that
hey,
good or what?
203.20.
Okay, so what we're going to do is just give it a bit of a clean up here. And we'll chop it off. There you go.
Well done.
Well done.
Now, Mr. Witham, I noticed that you used your hand to catch the part.
Yep.
Mr. Safety Nazis.
So somebody's got a problem.
Yeah.
Problem belonging to them.
Yeah. Nice.
No, with this, it's not an issue.
True.
With seals, sometimes what I'll do is I'll put
A catcher or something.
I'll put one of these inside
Oh, yeah.
and then let it drop onto that. I'm certainly not going to be doing on sharp materials or anything like that, but with this stuff,
Yeah.
um,
Lovely.
it's high density polyethylene.
Yeah.
So there you've got
Dangly.
another fishing rod here,
Sweet.
all different.
What can you catch with that lure, you reckon?
I don't know.
Handmaidens.
It's a handmaiden. We'll trim those off. It looks like I've got to adjust that a little bit.
Tool bit.
So that's 2.
Sweet.
That's 4. So they've just got to have the
Bushes.
grooves cut in them,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I've got to get stuck into making these bushes. That's the rest
Brilliant.
of the stock that I need for those bushes.
Nice work,
It'll
son.
be- the big bushes will be off this, and the small ones. And anybody wants to know, when you buy high density polyethylene, it's this is what's called natural. High density polyethylene natural,
Yeah.
and then you can get the black, but natural colour is the white.
Yeah, cool.
That's it. Yeah,
Sweet.
and you can have some bigger ones here as well. You know.
It's like clams or something.
Oh, okay.
Nice,
do
nice
one of those,
hair replacement.
Old Greek or
Hair replacement therapy.
yeah. It's interesting the way the geometry of it, all these curly bits go. And that's out of the drilling.
Yeah.
And she's quite thick too.
Yeah. Rock and roll. All right, boss. I'm going to love you and leave you.
Oh, that's actually what you'd never go.
Go and see if I can't get this lathe lifted
Oh, you
up.
better go and talk to my darling wife.
Progress. Batch's herb garden has taken legs. Looking pretty healthy, really. Looking forward to a bit of basil chicken or some pizza or something. It's all happening. Pretty productive weekend from a lot of different angles, but unfortunately I didn't quite get the lathe and motor lifted up on these riser blocks. But they are here. I've got 2 here to lift the motor up, and I have a total of 3 for the lathe side of things. And the goal here is 1 at the tail, 2 at the headstock, and then the lathe can be lifted up. That gives us the clearance for down in the back there, my drip tray. I've got my hole marked here, which will be where my drain for the drip tray goes. So 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. That place looks the right size, and these 3mm by 25 by 50 RHS will be used to just lift the lathe and the motor up. Essentially in place, but gets us that 1 step closer. So, happy days. Thanks very much for watching.